Hey, I got something for us to share. It's this pastry that was baked by the world's best baker, Elizabeth Botter, just before breakfast. You see, yesterday, Betty Botter bought some butter, but the butter that Betty Botter bought was a little bitter. So if she put it in her batter, it would have made her batter bitter. So she said something so smart, so simple, yet still so sharp. She said, I'll be bold and buy a bunch of brand new butter for this batch of batter, and I bet it will be better that I, Betty Botter, bought this bit of better butter. And was she right? No. Yes, of course. But not entirely. Because the butter that Betty Botter bought had bugs in it, big ones with all the worst diseases and scents that smelled more sickening than even her oldest cheeses, and her cheese is egregious, even in pieces. I mean, when the breeze seizes that skunky cheese funk, holy Jesus, pray to him you're not within reach of it. It teases you first, then it freezes you. You drop to your knees and you're wheezing, meeting your demons, pleading for a reason to keep on breathing, and then the air sweetens. Oh, the lilacs are in season. Oh, there's that breeze again. Wait, who owns that house? One lucky bugger, no doubt. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, right, butter. She surely was suspicious to the source of the insects, but she was incensed. It was intense, and in a sense, she suspected she was innocent, but some would dissent. Did she even stop for an instant to ponder if she'd wandered into the proper shop? Surely she should have been wary to where she was marching, but no, she came charging in for margin to the world's largest larva market. Then why would the world's largest larva market harbor their larva harvest in butter tubs? Well, largely because larva farmers find it's harder to harvest larger larvae when their larva's not covered in a fatty sub. Stance, now let's dance. Because she's since removed the pests. I assure you, it's fresh. What? You detest when insects infest the stuff you ingest and now object to my request to digest the rest? Well, geez, be my guest, I guess, unless what you've said was said in jest? No? Well, it'd be deception to suggest I wasn't upset. Look, I'm presently prepared to pig out as partners, and this is the part where I pledge the non-presence of the previously present pests. And for starters, look, I trust Betty Botter with my life, all right? She doesn't run some casual diner. She is the finest designer of the finer things. You won't find her kinds of confections behind plastic protection in the pastry section. You'd find her pies placed perfectly on plates in the poshest of places for people to which us laypersons are incapable of relating. She served presidents and popes and princes who cry, I want Betty Botter's best baked bread and pie, so if you let this pastry remain untried, every fiber of mine will be mortified. And as Betty herself opines, once we set the oven and set the timer, our deed is done. So let us let the leaven do its lifting, letting the lessons we've learned level our heads and lessen the stresses we once wrestled with, so we may then revel in our settled heads, leveling any unrest one projects, because butter and baking commands our respect. So when you say to me, I've got my doubts that Betty Botter's batter's gonna turn out, I don't know what in God's name you're talking about. And I got the proof right here. See? Oh my fuck, never mind, that's disgusting. Whoa! Hey, I got something to share.